Okay guys, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've already filmed this once, but my mouth was so tongue-tied. I think it's because I was chewing gum that nothing made sense. Everything was coming out so freaking weird. I wasn't even saying words to the camera. I was like, I've got to refilm this. There's no way I could upload this. Like, it's worse than like any video I could ever upload. Like, it was just so bad. But yeah, this is a more serious video, and as well, you wouldn't gonna take it serious if I was like saying shitty words at the camera. It was not. It was like bullying is really shit. I've been bullied and it was horrible, and I wouldn't like never want to even know my worst enemy, just feeling like so alone, isolated, and it's just a horrible thing. And a lot of people have messaged me since my Draw My Life video and my Dear 16-year-old me video about bullying, and I thought I would do an advice video on it. I didn't really just want to like scream my life story at you or my like bullying story and bore you to death, so I thought that I would ask myself 10 questions which I've written down in my notepad. If I was back in that time, these are the things I would want to know rather than just hear someone's story. Here we go. So these are the bullying questions. I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm just going to continue with this video. Question number 1. When did it all start? Okay, so my bullying started mainly in year 9. I started getting bullied. That is upper school, and if you're not from America, then that is age 15 I think it is. I had a friend called Lottie, and she had some older friends which were like 2 years above. And every time I hanged around with her, that's how it started mainly. The bullies would like start picking on me, and they just didn't like me basically. I remember once just like being too scared to go down the steps because they were all down there, so I just stayed in the toilet for the whole of lunchtime, and it was so sad. And I just remember feeling so shit then, because it was like, mate, you're getting bullied, like this is so bad. And it doesn't really click. You isolate yourself a lot as well, because you end up preferring your own company because you don't want to be around people. I was kind of very isolated in year 9. I didn't really enjoy that year at all. They egged my house once as well. They followed me home. I had to get the police involved. It was a really bad time in my life, I'd probably say. Year 9 and beginning of year 10, I can't actually remember. My memory is so bad that I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was mainly year 9. The question number 2, why was I bullied? I was bullied, I think, just because no one liked me. I think I was bullied because people wanted something to laugh at. I'm not gonna lie, I never did anything horrible to them or deserve being bullied in any way. I was just an easy target. I don't really know why, and it was just really shit time in my life. Question number 3. What was the worst thing about being bullied? The worst thing was probably how freaking embarrassing it was. I just hated the whole embarrassment of being bullied, and being like, when I had to tell my mum I was being bullied as well, I just felt so shit to be like, mum, I'm being bullied, and just to have to admit to yourself that you're actually bullied because people don't like you. And I think I was back then such a people person, and I wanted everyone to love me so much. Like, me wanting everyone to love me and then being bullied, it was like a hard thing to freaking come, like, I was like, what's wrong with me? There's like, I'm such a nice person, what's going down? But the thing is, you can't live your life expecting everyone to love you and to please people. You're never gonna be able to please people your whole life, and no one's gonna be able to please you. Even like your best friends, they will let you down one day. Then no one can, I can't explain, no one can keep it up forever. Someone will always let you down once, and you can't always please people and make everyone like you. That's just their fact at the end of the day. The main thing you've got to just do is just be yourself. That's just what I gotta say. I don't know why I've just gone off topic so bad with that, but yeah. Wait, question number 4. Have you ever bullied anyone before? I have never ever bullied anyone. I would never do that to someone because, like, 1, I don't have enough time. 2, I just think that's a horrible thing to do. And 3, I ain't got time. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who's got time to follow someone home and egg the house? Like, let's be real. You took a whole day out to do that. Like, when people meet me, they always expect me to be really arrogant or up myself. A lot of people have met me and thought, oh my gosh, you're so arrogant. Oh my gosh, you're so up yourself. But it's really not that at all. I think I used to build a wall where I used to pretend that I was like happier than I was, if that makes sense, and pretend that I was so much more with it when I wasn't. Inside I was a lot sadder and very insecure. But I think because I like faked it, everyone thought, oh my gosh, you're so arrogant. And I was just like, huh. Question number 5. When did bullying stop? Okay, so bullying stopped for me I think it was around year 10. It didn't like stop completely because I was bullied by different people in school. In my business class, I was always the easy target, and the thing is, if someone says something to me like horrible, just like your hair looks ugly, I'd be so nervous and shy to say anything back to them, so I would just like let it go through me and pretend I couldn't hear. A lot of the time I pretend I couldn't hear, even though I could, and I was like crying inside. It mainly stopped in year 10 because I got the police involved, but it kind of carried on until I actually left school. It was just more like low-key, and it was more like behind my back kind of whispers and stuff. Question number 6. How bad was your bullying? So my bullying, I wouldn't say was as bad as like people when they kill themselves and feel suicidal. I never really, well, there were moments where I felt so down that I just couldn't go to school or would pretend to be ill, walk different ways home, and I would do certain things so I wouldn't have to see these people. I would change my whole life routine to not see people. I was like scared to go anywhere in public basically because they all lived in my town. My towns are very small, and once I was in Verwood town and they saw me and they followed me home in the car, and I was like, never ever again am I leaving my house. I'm never one of those people that could kill themselves, I don't think, but like the bullying was bad. It was like so bad that I wouldn't leave my house. I would always avoid meeting friends if it was like to go to Costa or go in public. I would always avoid it just because I didn't want to be seen. It was bad enough to just want to live at home forever and not leave. Question number 7. How did bullying make you feel, and how does it make you feel now? Okay, so being bullied back then, I felt shit, depressed, awkward. I was a very awkward person. This is where I kind of think I developed social anxiety because I was quite a confident person before then. That just messed me up. I'm in a really good place right now and I'm like the most happiest person ever. I did actually go back home once to a firework night and I saw one of my bullies face to face, and we actually had a conversation, and it was really freaking weird. And it was weird to think that he was talking to me like in a level as if like he wants to be freaking friends with me. And because I'm that type of person, I just turned the other cheek, moved on completely. I'm not holding anything against them. But also I feel like a lot of people bully them because they're insecure themselves. A lot of them bully other people as well because they just go along with their friends, just to like a joke and that. So for me personally to grow as a person, I have to let that go and move on, if that makes sense. So yeah, if I saw them now, I'd be cool. I probably would never want to be friends with them, just because I just don't want to be around that. One of the people that bullied me actually added me on Facebook and messaged me a few times, like popped up, and I was like, what? Question number 8. That's 8. What would you do if you could go back in time? If I could go back in time, I would freaking stand up for myself. You don't need to take anything that anyone says. You don't need to hold it in. You don't need to feel rubbish. You should have, there should be no freaking reason why you shouldn't go to school. If the reason you're not going to school is because someone has bullied you or you're scared to see them, that is a more reason to rock up, walk past them, show them that you don't care. If I could go back, I would stand the freaking up for myself. I'd tell them who's boss. I'd be like, nah mate, don't fucking talk to me like that. I will fucking nut you. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't take no shit. I would go back, and if someone said like a nasty comment about me, I'd be like, mate, I'll put him in his place. I wouldn't let anyone talk bad to me. And as well, if I could go back in time and see other people getting bullied, I would stand up for them, because no one stands up for other people getting bullied, and that upsets me so much because bullying has such an impact on people, especially a lasting impact. Some people don't really, it takes them ages to repair from being bullied, because it's like a proper traumatizing thing. You don't feel like you're accepted in the world, and you feel like you're just a shit person basically. So I know how it feels. I think my bullying got so bad because I didn't stand up for myself. So if I went back, I would just tell them what it is, and I'd be like, nah mate, you don't bully me. I would stand up for myself. If they continued bullying me, I'd go straight to a teacher. I'd be like, mate, he is bullying me. I wouldn't even like give a shit like what they thought. I'd be like, teacher, he's bullying me, sort him out, because this is not acceptable in my workplace. I'm trying to do some work and he's bullying me, and the teacher will literally sort him out, because no one tolerates bullying anymore. If your teachers do fuck all, then you need to turn up to their house with a bat and just smash all their windows. I'm joking. Bullying is serious. Definitely tell a teacher if it gets so bad, because you should never be in a lesson and feel like you can't work your best because someone else, okay? And trust me, teachers will stick up for you, and if they don't, if no one sticks up for you, I literally give you the permission to punch them in the face. And also pray, because praying does like work. Even if it doesn't work straight away, there's power in prayer, and you just continue praying until something does happen, because something will happen one day and you will be blown away. Just take no shit, basically. That's what I'll do. I'll be like, no, 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 no. Don't talk to me like that. Don't tell me to do that. Don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. I'll just say no, and they wouldn't be able to keep getting a reaction out of me, because I feel like they'd end up wanting to be my friend because I'm funny. Like, stick up for yourself unless it's in a situation where you could physically get hurt. Then I wouldn't stick up for yourself. I would tell a teacher, get someone else involved, and if it gets so serious that you can't tell anyone, definitely tell your parents, and definitely get the police involved, because it is actually like a crime to beat someone up. So get them sorted, because no one should live the world in fear. I'm telling you that. Question number 9. What advice would you have for people being bullied now? Stick up for yourself. Don't take no shit. Tell somebody, because you really need to tell someone. The worst thing is if when you're bullied and not even your friends know, you need to let people know. But letting off, telling people, like, takes a lot of weight off yourself. And if you hold it in a lot, it gets a lot worse. But I just want to tell you not to worry, because school doesn't last forever, and this is literally a thing, okay? When you're in school, you feel like school goes on so long and it lasts, like, you feel like it's never going to stop, it just goes so slow. But it eventually does end, and when it ends, you don't see any of them ever again. You just look back and it's just like, if you're in a really bad place, just hold on, literally just hold on like a tiny bit more, because school will end eventually and all that shit will be gone. You're going to work hard and be very successful, and they're going to be running back to your feet, asking for money, and you're going to give them money because you're a better person, and then they're going to be shocked and they'll be like, last question, okay, does it freaking get better? I am living proof that it gets better and bullying does stop and you can be happy. I know how it feels. It feels like it will never end, like the bullying will go on forever, but it will end. So just stick on, hold on, do whatever, and don't live your life for them. Don't live your life for people that are bullying you. Live your life yourself. If like you want to dye your hair green, they tell you not to dye your hair green, go freaking dye your hair green. Who gives a shit what they think? They are no one to you. At the end of the day, who are they to judge you? Do you know what I mean? Only God's gonna judge you one day. Like, they've got nothing on you. Remember that you're a good and sick person, because I feel like when people get bullied, they're not told enough how special they actually are. So if you're watching this right now, you're being bullied right now, and no one's told you this, you are special, and someone out there does love you. Even though it does not feel like someone loves you, someone does. You're in a very cloudy place right now because you're being bullied and you're so much depression and so much negative energy is coming onto you. You just need to remember though, you are a sick person, okay? Don't let it get to you. On that note, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope some of my advice helped you all. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you all tomorrow with a new video.